Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to British-Fba Clubhouse. Here in San Juan for the continuation of your Milcu Sports Gospels Basketball School-Based Division 2026. This is the main game of today's quadruple header featuring the British-Fba versus the University of Santo Tomas. We are live on our official Facebook page and YouTube channel of your Milcu Sports Gospels Basketball at my live streaming via Filipinos Live app. Now let us meet the starting lineups from both teams. First from the British-Fba. On guard number 0, Ryder Condon. Under guard number 2, Polino Abaya. At guard number 11, Luis Lopez. Under guard number 12, Barrett Yu. Man on the middle, number 20, Francesco Chu. Now let us meet the starting lineups from your University of Santo Tomas. On guard number 7 is Hide Nahoy. On guard number 9 is Nathan Bacan. At guard number 15, Lance Renas. On guard number 55, Rashid Rekanga. Man on the middle, number 17, John Esquadron.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the starters of this ball game for UST. It's Dangoy, Batan, Dueñas, Retaga, and Escuado. And for British-Fba, it's you and the other players on the court right now. But you can see here, this is the start of our last game for today here in Green Hills West Gym in Roosevelt, San Juan City. Again, this is the starters at UST. It's Dangoy, Batan, Dueñas, Retaga, Escuado. And for British-Fba, it's you, Abaya, Lopez, Tan, and Chu. And ladies and gentlemen, this is our last game for today in our 15 under division of the 2026 Milcu Sports God Skills Basketball School based. Once again, my name is Roby Sacotes. This is the start of the first quarter. British-Fba School looking at their bench right now. No one sitting on the bench of British-Fba as a player. So parang wala atang sub dito ang FBA as UST opens up that one for Rashid Retaga. So 3-point bubble ready for the Tiger Cubs. Stan Ryder gives it here back to Lopez. Lopez pass it to Nang. And almost a turnover pero nakuha pa din dito ni Lopez. The floater is no go for Luis Lopez. Here comes the yellow shirts. Batan will fire back-to-back threes. This time Nathan Batan knocking it from deep. As that's going to be a turnover as Francesco Chu wasn't able to get that rock. So a minute had gone by in this ball game. So this is a mismatch, no? UST in a full studded lineup compared dito sa British-Fba na saktong 5 lang sila ngayon. Batan, Retaga, spins, fakes, gives it to Nathan. Nathan lays it up, and that time couldn't finish. Offensive rebound, fadeaway jumper is good for the big guy, Lance Dueñas. And British-Fba still missing that time as Ryder Sant couldn't get that one to go. Retaga, after that bump to create separation against Garrett Yu, was able to sink in that floater. As Chu bounces it almost. Oh, there we go. Completes the steal for UST. Counter steal for Garrett. But the layup was too strong nga lang for Garrett Yu. Retaga kicks it. That's a 3-point shot and can't get it to go. Offensive rebound for the Tiger Cubs. Retaga, same spot, different result as it misses. And look at that. Lance Dueñas abusing that height and size mismatch against a much smaller British FBA defender. Garrett sidesteps, kicks it to Lopez. One-handed shot, still no go. As Retaga able to finish inside UST. On a roll right now as they are now up by 12. And British FBA is still looking for their first bucket. We'll be back, folks, after this timeout break. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Milcu Sports Got Skills Basketball 15 under school-based talent skills for our youth right now. And as you can see on your screen, that was Coach Bernard Barcelnilla. As the Tiger Cows will take it all the way as Retaga missing. British FBA needs to make a bucket here. As finally, Rider 10, first made bucket for British FBA after 3.5 minutes of action. As UST take it all the way. No whistle was called by the referee as Dueñas with the cleanup. He's just making it look easy right now. Itong si Lance Dueñas. Oh, hesitated that time. Ayan, 6 na ang players ng FBA in totals because I'm seeing one player at the substitution bench getting ready to check in. As Retaga will drive. Look at that. Over Rider 10. And now they are up by 16 dominating points at the start of the first quarter. Rider gives it here. And there's a foul on Dueñas.
Foul on number 13, Santos. This is first original foul. First foul for USC.
And that's just the first team foul no, for UST. Actually, for the entire ball game. Yan yung first foul. As second attempt is no go. As 10, again, all of the scoring dito ng British FBA are from Rider 10. And a miss for UST slowly. Humahabol itong British FBA. As a substitution here for UST. Of course, Coach Chris Demata wants to make some adjustments. Kasi nagkakascore bigla ang British FBA. Oh, what a careless pass from Garrett as Retaga. Ball went out, but good cleanup for Nathan Batan. And last touch by Retaga. Ball stays with British FBA.
17 seconds on the shot clock.
Luis Lopez checking in.
Nathan Batan.
As Nathan Batan again on a roll right now in this ball game. As again another layup for UST, and that is a 20-point lead in less than 7 minutes of action. Just shows UST came in really prepared against British-Fba. And another made opportunity here for the Tiger Cubs.
Now on number 98, Joaquin Rodriguez, his first personal foul, 17 fouls. For USC.
It's a 22-point lead already here, folks.
18 seconds on the shot clock.
As less than 3 minutes to play, kicks it out. British-Fba. And almost an end one. But that's going to be 2 free throws dito for Tonino Abaya.
Jesus Hernandez, his first personal foul, 13 fouls. The shots for Tonino Abaya.
As Tonino knocks down the first one.
Substitutions.
And great defense by Garrett Yu as he gets the leather. However, they're still down by 20 though with 2 minutes and 24 remaining. Garrett gets fouled in the act of shooting a 3. That's going to be on John Escuadro.
Number 17, John Escuadro, that's his first personal foul, 14 fouls.
So that's the first personal foul on John Escuadro. And imagine like parang kanina lang. Even though UST is up by 20 points, as Garrett Yu able to knock down the first free throw, cutting it down to 19. May 4 fouls pa. 14 fouls itong UST. So 2 for 2 doon. Si Garrett Yu, let's see if he can go 3 for 3 because he got fouled in the action of shooting a 3. However, couldn't connect on the last one, but offensive board as Abaya. Tonino. Look at the passing of British-Fba. But the closeout defense of UST. No wide open shots for British-Fba. That's why there's a turnover. As you can see, Coach Bernard Barcenilla, the head coach of British-Fba, only has 1 player on the bench right now to be subbed in. And that's already a mismatch, no? Number of players pa lang. So a minute and 15 remaining. As UST has the rock. Oh, look at that play by the Tiger Cubs. Pero lucky break for British-Fba as that wide open 3 was a miss. As another shot there for UST. And right now, there was a whistle by the referee. And again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Milcu Sports Got Skills 1500 school based as British-Fba down by 20 points already. And this is just the first quarter as UST really dominating this game at the start. And they want to keep on rolling. As British-Fba, Garrett, they need to cross the ball, and they do. Oh my goodness, that was a hard drop. But before that, there was a foul on Joaquin Rodriguez. That's his second personal foul. We hope that's not serious, pero tumayo lang dito si Tonino Abaya. That was a... Oh my goodness. But matibay ito si Tonino Abaya. So he'll go to the line for 2 free throws because nasa penalty na etong UST. Wala pa pong fouls etong British-Fba in the first quarter, and we only have 17.6 seconds remaining. As 7 seconds remaining here. Same play executed by UST. Fadeaway jumpers, no go. Look at that strong move, strong rip, and that's the end of the first quarter. Already a dominating lead here for UST, limiting British-Fba to only score 10 points. 20-10 is the score, folks. We'll be back right after this. Ladies and gentlemen, on your screen right now, that is the 2026 Season 2 of the Mini Ballers League natin. That will happen on April and May. So 2 slots left na lang sa 8 under natin and 1 slot remaining sa ating 9 under division. For the 10 under and 11 under division, close na po lahat. Kompleto na po. So if you want to join the 8 and 9 under or inquire lang, just message us on our Facebook page, or for reservation, message 0917-8943-943. Again, we have a lot of games here sa ating Milcu Sports. We've been doing this for 13 years already. Imagine, 13 years. 5 years old pa lang kami ni Derek Aldrin noon. Noong 13 years ago. As, right now, good shot there for Garrett Yu. Pero Nathan Batan, a quick retaliation. As British-Fba will turn the ball over, so ball goes back to España. UST has the rock. And look at that. As Lance Dueñas can also knock down long distance shots. However, that's only a 2-pointer for Lance Dueñas. Comia lays it up. Can get that one to go. Retaga tries to clean it up, but still no go as well. 10 drives all the way, no go. Tapi ka ng bola. Kuha dito ni Comia. As Retaga muscling his way in for Rashid Retaga. As Lopez kicks it. And right now, Lance Dueñas again with that shot, increasing the lead to 24 points. As British-Fba, still another miss, but counter steal on the other end for Lopez. Bounces it. Oh, I thought that was a travel, but Ryder Tan was able to still sink that one in. As Dueñas abusing that size advantage once again. And they are more than doubling the scoring output dito ng British-Fba. And look at the hustle play of UST. And that's going to be a jump ball. As we have a substitution in this game. As we have 14 on the shot clock here for the Tiger Cubs. As nice pass to Dueñas for that easy deuce. Lopez kicks it. So 3 minutes and 40 had gone by here in the second quarter. As Nathan Batan as there's a travel call, so that's gonna be a turnover against British-Fba. So babalik ang bola dito ulit sa Espanya. Fernandez. Wide open three, hits the back iron in this, but Nathan gets the steal, passes it to Dueñas for the easy deuce. Great find by Nathan Batan to Lance Dueñas. And another great steal for UST as Rashid will be called for an offensive foul. As, oh, ball went in and out. As, look at that hustle play for John Escuadro. And again, UST rather, not yet done as they get the steal. As right now, it's a massacre here inside the West Green Hills Clubhouse as UST doing everything, even though they're up by a huge margin, still defending, still scoring, and still running. That's the right way to develop your players, so kudos to Coach Chris De Mata. However, on the other end naman for Coach Bernard Barcenilla, he only has limited players. Literally limited lang. Imagine, isa lang ang nasa bench ni Coach Bernard Barcenilla. As 3 is no go. As there's a foul.
That's his first personal foul, 13th foul.
So that's the 13th foul for UST. And imagine, in this game, in this quarter alone, British-Fba hasn't committed a single foul yet. And 52-15 is the score here. Oh, good save. Oh, good save. Pero nakuha dito ng British-Fba ang bola. Garrett. Pass it. Gets it back. Garrett. Kicks it to the right corner and they'll shoot a three way off the mark. Rebound by J.M. Ponce. J.M. also off the mark. And again, ladies and gentlemen, for those who are watching on our Facebook Live, we also highly encourage everyone to please watch us live mismo dito sa West Green Hills Clubhouse, as we have a lot of actions, a lot of basketball games for you guys, because again, we have a lot of teams joining every season, every tournament that Milcu has. As right now, oh, look at that. Again, the defense of UST, pero eto, may counter steal and that's a wide open. Oh, nag-hesitate pa doon si Francesco Chu. He was actually wide open on that time. Oh, there was a push. So that's his first personal foul. So first team foul here for British-Fba. That's the first foul of British-Fba in this game. And again, the way that UST is playing right now, it's like parang ganito eh. For those who are watching our live stream on Facebook or on YouTube, if you cover the scoreboard and kunwari wala tayong score na tinitignan, the way UST is playing, parang sila pa yung naghahabol. But right now, UST is up by 41 points. As Bernard Cruz with a layup, increasing the lead to 43. And you see, grabe mag-hustle lang UST dito, but for British-Fba, that's one of the things that they need to work on as a team, is the availability of your players. And that is the end of the first half, folks. A dominating lead already. 60-15 is the score. Stay tuned lang, as we'll be back right after this halftime break. All throughout the first half, 17 turnovers have been committed by British-Fba. And also they're only shooting 16% from the field compared to UST's 56%. And at the same time, after all of those 17 turnovers committed, naka 22 points from turnovers ang Uste. And they are not yet done. They're still increasing the lead to even more. I'm pretty much sure that Tiger Cubs will have a century mark scoring here for British-Fba naman. Of course, they don't need to look at the score, but mababa pa naman ang oras. But the way they're playing right now, I'm looking at their body language as 3-point shot for Mac Vidonia. And now they're up by 50 points. But for British-Fba, I like they are still running. Well, most of them. As Nathan lays it up and in. As layup is good for Rashid Retaga. The score now is 69-15. As during the first 5 minutes of the first quarter, no, naka 16 points kaagad yung UST, and that's what happened also at the second 5 minutes of the second quarter. They made a 16 run and not looking back up until now here at the third quarter. And already a lopsided ball game as Bautista spins, lays it up and in. Amir Bautista played only 5 minutes in the first half. And balik ang bola dito sa Tiger Cubs. So, ladies and gentlemen, on Saturday, babalik ulit tayo dito sa West Green Hills here in Roosevelt, San Juan, wherein we will move on again to our talent ID. 16 under yun, ha? So a lot of players are vying to showcase their skills in our talent ID, and that's being live streamed in the Pilipinas Live app. For those who don't know, that's the only developmental league that's being live streamed on the Pilipinas Live app. And that says a lot about the trust of the basketball community sa Milcu, because again, this is owned by the one and only Coach Alan Ricardo, the head coach of Letran Knights, also part of the Batangilas program, as we have a timeout break called by British-Fba. So we'll have a quick break. We'll be back after this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this lopsided ball game already, as UST still executing a full court defense even though they're up already by almost 60 points. For British FBA, as that's a long distance too. That's a long distance too for Bernard Cruz. Masyado lang daw malaki yung shoe size ni Bernard. As British FBA, another turnover. So this is one of the things that they're going to be working on after this game. Of course, make better. First talaga is the number of players. The number of players for British FBA, a lot. Only one player on their bench. So imagine, ang daming babad, ang daming mapapagod. Even though these are kids, they need some subs. And, you know, that's an additional arsenal to your squad. If you have players on your bench, next, make better decisions to take care of the ball and build some break presses plays. Because they're getting clamped by UST every time UST executes a full court defense, just like this one. As UST, oh, look at that. Oh, reverse layup is up and good. That was a thing of beauty for Advic Ramnani. So bonus free throw here for Advic, as however misses on the and one opportunity. Bautista pass it inside. Can't get that one to go. As hustle play. And look at that. Apat yung nasa loob ng shaded area na UST offensive players. No box out from anyone from British FBA because, again, one of the key factors is the fatigue factor. And those are just easy shots for UST. And with 3 minutes and 25 remaining, magpa-platoon substitution dito si Coach Chris De Mata for UST Tiger Cubs. And there's a foul on June Esusan. And eto, platoon substitution for Coach Chris De Mata. So 2 minutes, 50 remaining. And that's going to be an 8-second backcourt violation. Again, you can see that UST is still pressuring British FBA. All throughout the third quarter, British FBA only scored 2 points. Bale, all in the third, 2 points pa lang na-score ng British FBA here in this quarter. Just shows that UST really wants to make a statement here in our 15 under school-based basketball tournaments here in Milcu, that we are one of the teams to beat. However, again, take into consideration na 6 na players lang ang British FBA. That would have been a different story if ever kompleto itong British FBA. I'm pretty sure about that. Back-to-back misses here for British FBA, and that's another turnover, or sorry, another fast break opportunity. Not a turnover. My apologies, folks. As Ramani passes it here. 3-point shot, no go. And a walk in the park moment. And 3-point shot for Tonino Abaya. So 27 seconds remaining here as Ryder 10 finally. So all throughout the third quarter, nakaka 6 points na ang British-Fba. Meanwhile, for UST naman, nakaka 31 points na sila all in the third quarter. And rejected by Ponce. And that is the end of the third quarter, folks. So British-Fba only scored 6 points all throughout the third quarter. However, UST naman on the other end scored 31 points. Pero we still have 10 more minutes of action. Stay tuned lang as we'll be back after the break. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the start of the fourth and final quarter, but even though we just started the quarter, we already have an idea who's going to win this game. For British-Fba, they don't need to look at the score anymore. Well, just want to share something. This is already a 70-point lead for UST. In the pros, talking about in the MPBL, as Francesco Chu was able to shoot that one, there was a team who was down by 31 points in the fourth quarter. So at the start of the fourth quarter, lamang ang kalaban ng 31 points. And that team made a huge comeback, winning that game. So they won that game. Pero that was a 31-point game in the pro divisions. It was in the pros. I believe that's the largest comeback from a pro team in the history of Philippine basketball. As far as I know, correct me if meron pang mas mataas na 31 points sa pros. But in this game, it's already a lopsided ball game. A 68-point lead in favor of UST. That's a different story because that's 71 that's 70, almost 70 points. As Ramani can't get it. No go. As UST still running, still hustling, still showing why we are the team to beat this season in our 15 under school-based program. So just 2 points shy away na lang itong UST to cross the century mark. And that's a foul. Clearly a foul.
Foul number 9, it makes up a Honda. That's his first personal foul, first team foul for USC. 3 shots for Luis Lopez.
However, first shot's no good. Second attempt, no good again. And you can see they're quickly scoring it on UST, no? And what a pass, and that's an easy bucket. For Bernal. 102-26 ang score natin ngayon, ladies and gentlemen. As 3-point shot. But look at the hustle of FBA. And Dueñas just gave the ball away. And sidestep, no go. As Francesco was able to score, pero bumawi kagad itong si Rashid Retaga. As Retaga gives it to Bernal. Bernal will lay it up and in. Walk in the park moment. And we have a timeout break called by Coach Bernard Barcenilla. We'll be back, folks, after this. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Milcu Sports. As right now, UST dominating this game 106-30. And shoutout pala sa mga B-Hunters natin dyan sa Philinvest 2. Sila Matsador, Das, Raf Unson, sila Harold at sila MG Galarse. Pati na rin si Bebs. Naku, mga B-Hunters natin. So if may mga bees kayo on your house, shoutout sa mga friends natin from Philinvest 2. As right now, UST dominating this game against the British-Fba 108-30. As 5 minutes remaining. As UST as UST dominating this game, still not yet done. 111-31 is the score. This is an 80-point lead. I want to see if UST can win this by 100 though. Of course, British-Fba doesn't want that to happen. And as another shot, eto parang yun ata yung mission ngayon ng UST in this game. To win by 100. Let's see if magagawa ng UST yun. As 4 minutes remaining here in this lopsided ball game. As 113-31 ang score natin dito. And still, the energy of UST. British-Fba din. Hustling. Showing grit. And actually, that's a good attitude. For those who don't know, the coaches was watching or scouting the players. They will also look at the attitude ng players. If attitude ng players, if paano sila mag-act when they are up by a huge margin like UST, or how they will play if they are down by a huge margin like this one, like British-Fba. But from the looks of it, I'm seeing good attitude here for British-Fba. It's just that the fatigue factor really is something that we need to take into consideration. Pero ito, habang running yung game, just want to give a huge shout out kay Paulo Maligro. From Paula Maligro from NEGF SID. So, thank you again. Shout out kay Paula Maligro. Thank you very much for supporting the Milcu Sports. Ano yan? Galing yan kay NEGF SID. As right now, that's the third personal foul here. Oh, that's an N1 play. All players were caught ball watching. Akala nila may isang pang shot doon. And ladies and gentlemen, this one's pretty much over. And 2 minutes and 20 remaining here. And look at that, 3-on-1 break. Actually, 4-on-1 break. May tatawagan nga lang ng traveling doon. And we are down to the last 2 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, ng ating game day. This is the last 2 minutes for our day 2 of our 15 under school base, Milcu 2026, Milcu Sports. God Skills Basketball. As Abaya with that shot, Bautista, Pasit Ponce, all the way rejected by Garrett Yu. Oh, look at the handles of Garrett Yu, playing like a true point guard. Pero iniwan siya. That's why he shot that three. That was a good shot for Garrett Yu. Lucky breakdown for USD as it misses. But ladies and gentlemen, as Bautista wanted to go for a TikTok highlight play there. And this one's pretty much over. And I believe USD will still run. Oh no, they're going to be dribbling it out. There we go. They will be dribbling it out. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the ball game. UST a dominating win against British-Fba. Haba-haba pa oras dito. But of course, just to beat the shot clock buzzer. And then, shot clock is off na. Now the question is, who is the player of the game in this game? Because most of the players of UST really did a phenomenal job. But again, it's British-Fba. Sa simula pa lang, I already saw a mismatch in terms of player on the roster. Again, a dominating game for UST. 119-36. And that is the final score, folks. 119-36. A dominating win for the University of Santo Tomas Tiger Cubs. And we'll now move on kung sino nga ba ang ating best player of the game. Who is it? We're just tallying up the score. And the player of the game is the big guy, Lance Dueñas. As you take a look at his stats, double-double performance, 19 points, 13 rebounds, and 2 assists for the big guy, Lance Dueñas, your player of the game for today. And that sums up our day 2 of our Milcu 2026 Milcu Sports God Skills Basketball 15 under school-based tournament. Once again, my name is Roy Sacote covering the action here. Shout out, I also want to give on behalf of Derek Aldrin and the entire DNZ project and Coach Alan Ricardo, this is the 2026 Milcu Sports God Skills Basketball. We'll see you guys next week. Peace!